Looking to trade your old bulk for some of the latest Pokemon booster boxes? Well, check ccgcastle.com. The process is very simple. Send in 1400 cards and get a brand new sealed booster box back. We ship boxes worldwide for free once we get your cards. Make sure to check video description or check ccgcastle.com for more informations.
How's it going, Pokefans? Once again, welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In today's video, I will play a little bit with Umbreon. Let's just say, not the Umbreon, let's just say Eevution deck. So as you can see, I'm playing Eevution, a Zoroark deck in the current standard format, and it's kind of interesting deck to play. So if you're looking for the fun, if you're more casual league player than competitive player, then I highly recommend you to build something like that because it's just a lot of fun. Mainly because you have three different evolutions. Speaking about GX, you also have Espeon-EX, non-EX attacker, Zoroark, of course, who can hit for a lot with the Mind Jack. So basically, we are covered up on any on plenty of positions. We can be just pretty much safe. So let's just take a look into deep about this deck. So I'm running, of course, 4 copies of Eevees with the Energy Evolution. Speaking about energies, I decided to add 4 Darkness and 2 of each Fairy and Psychic energies, mainly because I decided to give more focus onto the Umbreon. Just because Shadow Bullet can spread damage counters around the board, and these days plenty of players actually run evolution decks, so as long as we can spread plenty of damage counters around the board, we can then just use Miraculous Shine and evolve our opponent Pokemons and take a couple of prize cards in a single turn. That's just amazing. So yeah, from the GX Evolution Pokemons, of course, I'm running 2 Umbreon-GXs. You can also use Dark-Hole-GX against some certain decks and benefit from it. For example, and discard 2 energies from your opponent Pokemon. But in my opinion, the best is the Sylveon-GX with the Plea-GX, mainly because you can put 2 of your opponent Pokemons and all cards attached to your opponent hand. So Sylveon is basically good against Volcanion matchups. Just because, I mean, look, Volcanion on the bench, sitting 2 Volcanions EX sitting on the bench with each with 3 energies, you just use Plea GX and scoop them in your opponent hand, and that's the GG for Volcanion player, of course. On the other side, good against any other Stage 2 Pokemon deck. For example, you can scoop up your opponent Wiccavolts from play, you can just scoop 2 of your opponent Gardevoir GXs, 2 Metagross GXs, so it's just insane. Of course, with a Magical Ribbon, you can search yourself 3 cards at their turn 1. That's just insane. Of course, 2 Espeons. With Espeon, we can divide damage counters on the bench, so that can also be pretty cool. Just because in combination with Umbreon-GX, of course, Shadow Bullet and Espeon-EX, Miraculous Shine, that works just perfect. On the other side, you can Psychic or Psybeam for 30, 60, and Confuse, depend on the choice band, and EX or GX Pokemon or none of them. One Oranguru is good just because we can instruct, we don't need to worry about any in our late game, but also Psychic can be also useful. I mean, with the Psychic we can hit for like 60 plus 20 for each energy attached to our opponent active Pokemon, so let's say our opponent active Pokemon is Ho-Oh with 4 energies, then we can hit for like 140, and with the choice band up to 170. So if he have 5 energies we can go for like 190, which is 1-hit knockout. I also decided to run 2 Zoruas and 2 Zoroarks just because we can have stand-in for treat and 1 Zoroark break for the fall play, but mainly because with the stand-in we have plenty of options. With the Mind Jack we can hit for like 10 plus 30 for each of our opponent Pokemon on the bench. Non-EX attacker, pretty good for the 1-hit knockout against Drampas and any other 180 or something like that Pokemon in play. But the full play can also be good because we can just use any attack for 1 energy, and that's just insane. 1 Tapu Koko for Fly Flip and for retreat with the Guzma. Of course, 1 Miraculous Shine Espeon Psyshock can also be used. And of course, 2 copies of Tapu Lele GX for the Wonder Tech. Moving on to the trainer cards. Well, 2 copies of Enhanced Hammers in this deck can work pretty well against some certain matchups. Enhanced Hammer can disrupt and slow our opponent by a lot. So that's just insane. I mean, discard a special energy from one of your opponent Pokemon in combination with something like Dark-Hole GX, it can definitely be powerful, as well as 2 Field Blowers, so we can have that ability activated. Also good to remove choice bands and flow stones from opponent Pokemon's in play. Multi-switch works just perfectly in this build. Mainly because if we need to switch double course energy from one of our evolutions to other, we can just stand in with a flow stone, retreat to that Pokemon that we want to move, for example, special energy, which is double course energy, and then we can just move it. So that's just sweet. Then moving on to the some recovery cards, I'm running one Rescue Stretcher and one Super Road. Super Road is here mainly because we have 3 different attackers with 3 different energy types, so that's the reason why Super Road is here, as well as 4 copies of Ultra Balls, and one stadium that I decide to play is the Pearl City, mainly because I can remove my damaged Pokemons from the bench with the Pearl City. After I decided to move energies with the multi-switch, I can just remove them from play completely with the Pearl City, so I can prevent my opponent from taking a prize card. Sweet. Supporter line, of course, very standard. I'm just running 1 Bridget, 3 Guzmas, and 4 of each for drop support, and then Professor Sycamore, and that's pretty much it. Nothing else. No Skyla, no nothing. We don't need Skyla, we have Magical Ribbon. So, in addition to that, 2 copies of Choice Bands and 2 Flow Stones, and of course 12 energies, 4 of DCEs and 4 of double course energies, as well as 2 Fairy and 2 regular basic psychic energy cards. Of course, if you're looking for any of these cards, make sure to check tcgcastle.com, because with TCG Center 5 code you can get 5% discount on your first purchase. Cards can be shipped worldwide. Link can be provided in my video description, so yeah, definitely check that. Let's play one game with this deck just to see how powerful this can be against stage 2 decks. It's completely nightmare for stage 2 decks, so I hope you guys are gonna enjoy watching this video. Make sure to help me a little bit by hitting like button and subscribing to my channel, of course, if you're new to the channel. Let me know also in the comments below what you think about this build, so see you in the game. Okay, so in today's video I'm gonna play basically with something that we can call actually a evolution deck. It's one very interesting deck that can be actually used in current standard format. So I play a little bit with it. It's actually pretty good, but it definitely needs to be tweaked a little bit more. So I'm gonna start with 1 copy of Umbreon-GX at my turn 1. And more than that, I'm gonna pass my turn. Looks like I'm gonna play against something... Oh, okay, some sort of the... Not even sure what type of the deck. If it's Lunala GX or maybe Solgaleo GX for my opponent. But since I see that Metal Energy, probably it's gonna be a Solgaleo. So I take 7 damage counters there, and basically my opponent can search his deck for any 2 cards. Next turn, I can use Shadow Bullet, hit for 90 and 30, which is definitely good for me, because if he won't be able to evolve, I can take 2 prize cards. Okay, Professor Sycamore for me as the top deck. Of course, I'm going to play Field Blower, and I'm also going to put Espeon in play. More than that, I will Sycamore for 7. Okay, I can use another Umbreon, why not? It will definitely be useful. Let's just get out of the Choice Band, just in case, if my opponent runs Field Blower, so he can waste it on my Choice Band. So far, not the best opening for me, because I don't have a single Zorua so far in play. Oh, Metagross. Metagross featuring Solgaleo GX. So yeah, looks like he can just put that Solgaleo in play, retreat, and basically use his GX attack and attach as many energies as he wants, but he decided to Aura Blitz. Unfortunately, so far, I don't have option basically to... Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna definitely take a prize card against one of his Belgiums. No doubt about that move. Yeah, let's just go with a Guzma. I actually need to do that. I need to take prize cards as fast as I can. There's just no question about that. So Shadow Bullet, and I'm gonna put 3 damage counters down to Solgaleo, mainly because I can devolve Solgaleo at the next turn. So why not to do that? There's a Pearl City. Okay, that's an interesting card. He promoted Talonflame in the front. I think I'm gonna probably go for maybe another Guzma play. Hitting probably his Metagross and then trying to devolve. Yeah, that's gonna be the strategy here. Wonder Tag. Let's see which supporter card my opponent will take with this Wonder Tag. Will it be Skyla maybe for... I don't see reason why would you go with the Skyla, so he decided to go with the Lily. Okay, so far everything looks perfect for me. There's 1 Metal Energy and Lily for 5. Okay. Theoretically, with another rare candy, he can do Mess here, and another Metagross, basically. Nope, just Aero Blitz for 40. Okay, so I'm Ultra Balling for Guzma all night long. How the thing's looking right now, I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm just thinking, is it smart to take price card right now, or should I maybe go with the, let's see, Ultra Ball for energy on Pearl City into my Guzma, of course. So Tapu Lele for Mr. Guzma. All right. I have 2 different options available. The first one is to target Metagross and devolve him. Yeah, I guess I'm thinking about just knocking out his Belgium right now. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do that with the Shadow Bullet. And basically 3 damage counters should go to the Metagross. Okay. Yeah, so Solgaleo can be devolved and also knock it out, as well as the Metagross, because they both came from the rare candy. Okay, so I'm just gonna need... Okay, another rare candy for another Metagross. Yeah, I have strategy there. I'm gonna Tapu Lele for another Tapu Lele, and then I will just hit his Metagross on the bench for like crazy amount of damage counters for 90 and then 30 spread to another Metagross. As long as my opponent will not find another Max Potion, I'm just more than happy, because in a single turn I can take like 4 prize cards just like that. So if that can happen, that's probably gonna be cool play. No doubt about that. So I just need... Okay, another Cosmog. I just need to keep that Espeon in play. That's it. That Espeon needs to sit in play and wait for his moment. So Ultra Rod. Alright, so retreat down to Metagross. And Metagross can basically hit and use Get Attack System and strike me for like 150. 180 tops. 200 with the Choice Band and Kukui, so yeah, not easy for the one-hit knockout. Yeah, what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna grab another Guzma. So right now I'm actually targeting my opponent Metagross on the bench. And I'm using another Shadow Bullet. There we go. Next turn I can take 3 prize cards by devolving 3 of my opponent Pokemons, and I can go down to 1 prize. So that's amazing. One of my Umbreons should definitely be knocked out this turn. Whew, this is just insane. I'm not sure what else to say. It's just insane. Ultra Rod for that Metagross, and as long as there's not gonna be any sort of Max Potion play, I'm happy. Metal Energy attached. Skyla for Max Potion, probably. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. Yep, so one of those Metagrosses should actually survive. Alright, I'm losing one of my Umbreon-GXs. I lost 3 Guzmas. Somehow he managed to avoid the threat. Okay, but at least I can take 2 prize cards by devolving 2 of those Metagrosses, which I'm definitely gonna do. Yeah, I guess I don't have another option. It will take plenty of time for my opponent to set up, there is no question about that. So what is the top deck card for me? It's a dream card, it's a Psychic Energy, so I can Miraculous Shine my opponent. More than that, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna play my Ultra Ball for nothing less than Bridget and that Darkness Energy. So I can bench down one of my Zoruas. Yeah, definitely. Zorua, so I can have 1-hit knockout against Tapu Lele. Probably I will not have it, but still. Yeah, Miraculous Shine. Let's just do that. Let's just devolve all of his Pokemons from play. So Belgium is knocked out as well as the Cosmog, but unfortunately that Belgium on the bench somehow managed to survive. And I'm taking another Multi-Switch, which is a nice card. And another card will be a Rescue Stretcher. Okay, not bad. So with the Rescue Stretcher I can grab anything and put it into my hand. For example, Zoroark, and I can have that Mind Jack, but unfortunately for now just for like 100. And he decided to concede, so that's pretty much it. Very effective game. Espeon was way too much for my opponent, unfortunately. And basically this is the show of how this deck should work. I mean, no question about that. 10-minute battle, completely outplayed. I managed to completely outplay my opponent. Without even using my Espeon-GX or Sylveon. But as you can see, you have plenty of different options with this build. So in this certain situation, I just decided to use my Umbreon with that Espeon-EX, mainly because I was able to spread with the Shadow Bullet damage counters to my opponent bench, and as long as he used those rare candies, just 2 times Shadow Bullet was more than enough to take the victory. But also in other matchups, you can also just use Plea-GX and scoop your opponent 2 Pokemons from the bench, for example. Even scooping 2 of his Metagrosses can be huge, as well as using those Zoroark Break Fall plays, of course, and Mind Jacks as well. So I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. Make sure to hit the likes up and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Let me know also in the comments below what you think about this beautiful deck for the current standard format play. If you have any questions, make sure also to leave comments below. So stay tuned for more videos. Have a nice day wherever you are, and we'll see you in the next video. So goodbye.